His Excellency was accompanied by the Vice President, Dr. Bharat Jagdeo, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Hugh Todd, as well as Ghana's resident coordinator to the United Nations, Ambassador Caroline Rodrigues-Burkett. President Ali told the Assembly that Ghana remains committed to the ideals of the Durban Declaration, which saw leaders from around the world coming together in Durban, South Africa, to address the pernicious effects of racism, racial discrimination, xenophobia, and related intolerance.
Madam Chair, Guyana was pleased to join in adopting the political declaration earlier today. We reaffirm our commitment to the implementation of the Durban Declaration and Program of Action.
Guyana's head of state further committed to joining his counterparts in the Caribbean community in support of their collective call for reparative justice for people of African descent who were brutally and inhumanely treated during the transatlantic slave trade.
Guyana will continue to support the efforts being made within the Caribbean community to press for the convening of an international summit to demand reparative justice for the victims of the transatlantic slave trade, African enslavement, and its enduring effects.
President Ali also pledged before the Assembly that his government will work assiduously to create an atmosphere of peace and equality in his country so as to eradicate racial tension and strife among the different races.
The government of Guyana will continue to work assiduously to eradicate all forms of racism and racial discrimination, and to ensure inclusive development with equal access and sharing in Guyana's wealth.
President Ali's statements come at a time when protests have erupted on the Essequibo coast following the shooting to death of a local businessman in Boston by members of the Special Weapons and Tactics SWAT unit of the Ghana Police Force while lying in bed with his wife on Saturday last. The president's statements also follow the one-year death anniversaries of Isaiah and Joel Henry, as well as Harish Singh, all teenagers who were brutally murdered in September 2020. The teens' killings were widely observed as racially inclined by some sections of the population, while others surmised that the two teen cousins, Isaiah and Joel, were murdered because of their involvement in a drug smuggling ring, and Harish was killed in retaliation over the brutal killings of the teen cousins. To date, there has been no conclusion to the matter surrounding the killing of the teenagers. President Ali's commitment to eradicate racial inequality locally is also challenged by the parliamentary opposition, who have over time been spewing the narrative that the PPPC government have been oppressive and vindictive towards especially Afro-Guyanese, but by extension, those who are supportive of the opposition party, APNU AFC. The theme for the high-level meeting to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the Durban Declaration and Program of Action is reparations, racial justice, and equality for people of African descent. Wendell Badrie for the HGP Nightly News.